So now let us consider a property of a parallelogram. The property states that the area of parallelogram is equal to the area of the rectangle on the same base and between the same set of parallel lines. So let us clear out this property first. Over here, let us consider AB as the base. Now considering AB as the base, we construct a rectangle on AB. So in order to construct a rectangle, I will consider two straight vertical lines. Now it has also been given that this rectangle has to lie between the same set of parallel lines. Over here, the parallel lines are AB and DC, between which I am constructing my rectangle. So I will complete the construction of the rectangle as this. So as you can see, I have constructed a rectangle keeping the same base AB and in between the same set of parallel lines. And I have to prove that area of parallelogram, that is ABCD, is equal to the area of rectangle ABEF that has been constructed on the same base AB and between the same set of parallel lines AB and DC. So let us see how we can prove that. Firstly, in this case, we will consider two triangles. This particular triangle ADF and this particular triangle BEC. So we consider these two triangles and proceed with our proof. Now over here, what can we say about these two triangles? Since ABCD is a parallelogram, we can say that AD is equal to BC, or in other words, I can say that BC is equal to AD for triangles BEC and triangles ADF. So for BCE and ADF, BC is equal to AD. Further, what can we say? If we consider these two angles, you will notice that these two angles are corresponding angles for parallel lines AD and BC. Now since AD and BC are parallel lines and angle ADF and angle BCE are corresponding angles, they will be equal because corresponding angles are equal for two parallel lines. So we can write angle BCE is equal to angle ADF. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. In a similar manner, consider these two angles. Again, these two lines are parallel lines AF and BE. So again, for these two parallel lines, those two angles are corresponding angles and corresponding angles are equal. So we can write that angle BEC is equal to angle AFD, or angle CEB is equal to angle DFA, because they are corresponding angles. Now we have these two angles is equal, these two angles equal, and this particular side, these sides equal. So we can say that triangle BCE is congruent to triangle ADF through the AAS, or angle side rule. So these two triangles are congruent. Now when I am saying that these two triangles are congruent, what do I mean? I mean that they are equal in every aspect, and area of triangle BCE is equal to the area of triangle ADF. So these two areas are equal. Now what can I write? If you look at the figure closely, you will find that there is a region ABED, which is also a quadrilateral. Now let me use the area of that particular figure to my advantage. What I do is, I will add the area of ABED to both sides of this equation. So what will I get? Area of ABED plus area of of triangle BCE equal to, I add the area of ABED to this side as well. So area of ABED plus area of triangle ADF. Now I have added the area of ABED on both sides of the equation. So this is what I get. Now look at the figure again. If the area ABED is added with BEC, that is this part, what am I getting? I am getting the parallelogram ABCD. So I can write the left hand side of this equation as area of parallelogram ABCD. Further, if I consider this triangle and the area of ABED, what am I getting? I am getting area of rectangle ABEF. So area of rectangle ABEF. This is what we had originally set out to prove. That is, the area of parallelogram ABCD is equal to area of rectangle ABEF. Thus we have proved that indeed when we consider the same base and the same set of parallel lines, the area of parallelogram, in this case ABCD, will be equal to the area of rectangle, in this case ABEF. And we have proved this mathematically.